Welcome to Curvy Girl Conversations, the podcast. I am Erika.
And I'm Kam, representing for the Curvy Girls on the West Coast.
And I'm representing for the Curvy Girls on the East Coast. We're going to have meaningful, honest, curvy conversations.
Unapologetically about navigating through this beautiful, curvy world.
Let's go. Hey, y'all. Hey, what's good with you?
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, chicken wing. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
So it sounds like ain't no thing but a chicken wing. And for those of you that are just joining us, welcome to Curvy Girl Conversations. But what we are also after is a chicken sponsor. So Kam and I love wings. I mean, it's very.
Kam and Erika love chicken wings. Yeah,
we want a wing sponsor. So y'all holla at your girls. Holla at your girls. You know what's good with me, Kam, is that I really feel like sharing that things are good. You know, a lot of times we, talk about things not going so well and, oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm so stressed. Oh, I'm so unhappy. Oh, I'm really pleased to be able to report that things are well. I'm feeling good. I'm embracing who I am, where I am. And yeah, things are good. What's going on with you?
Same and not the same, because I had that big birthday this year, right?
Happy birthday.
That big birthday. And, well, let me tell you something. Turns out it wasn't that big after all. My back will tell you that's a lie. My back and knees will tell you that's a lie. But it turns out I'm still feeling pretty feisty and funky at 50, okay?
And looking fabulous while doing so, okay?
Thank you. Again, it's the company I keep. We over here, 50s and fine, right?
Yes.
Thinking about, like, this is really the time where I have a lot of clarity. Now, a lot of things didn't change, but baby, a lot of stuff has changed. And when I tell you, like, as far as finding myself and what I will tolerate and what I won't tolerate, my eyes have been so open. And now I tell the young girls, and the younger people, I say, like, hey, wait till you're 50. And I know you're also past that mark. What was for you, like, the key trigger of you finding yourself? And we've had a lot of conversations on this podcast about you having an actual shift. When was that? What was the catalyst for that? And what did that look like? And lastly, too many questions. How did you lose any people along the way?
Wow. I kind of want to start from that last question. The answer is yes, absolutely yes. But no, yeah, I'm very, very pleased to hear that you are celebrating where you are. It's an amazing milestone. When I grow up, I want to be like you, because these water bottles, y'all, we also need. I'm drinking out of a water bottle. She's got an S cup. We could use an S cup sponsor as well.
Look, you see, I don't have the sign.
Yeah, I'm like, I see what it is.
I turn it when they give me the stuff.
I applaud you for even sharing that with people. One of the things that I can tell you, that every opportunity I get to talk to younger people, I'm like, my first advice is don't wait. Like, don't wait. Like, I didn't come into fully who I am until I was 48 years old. I hit my rock bottom at 48 years old. And all before that, I was being a mom. I was being a wife to my ex-husband. I was being a friend and a support system for my family. Not financially, but, mostly emotionally, and, just all kinds of things that I was doing for others and not myself.
Mhm.
I lost my niece. We talked about it on previous
Mhm.
episodes about how I sank. I was already depressed, but I sank into a deeper, dark depression when I lost. She's my niece, but she was more like a daughter to me. And
Mhm.
I had gained the most weight I've ever been. I was at my heaviest weight. I had tons of health issues. And then my oldest son gave me a granddaughter. I have all boys, and my son gave me a granddaughter. So I finally got my girl. And I was at
Amen.
a birthday party celebrating one of her birthdays, and I went to Boston completely overweight, severely obese, and still trying to put on my best face. And the first thing my grand I don't know if it was the first thing, but she was like, "What's wrong, grandma?" And I was like, "Nothing, baby, nothing." And then she kept grabbing my face and talking to me, "What's wrong, grandma?" And I was like,
The
"It's
babies know.
visible." I'm like, "Oh gosh." And when I left Boston that weekend, I went back home. I'd already started working on my health, but
Mhm.
it just took me to another level. Like I need to be around for her. I need to be not just around for her, but I need to be happy. And not just for her, but for me. And it was like a light bulb. People say, "Well, what was it? Like what was your final decision to say?" I don't know, but for her, for that moment, that was like a light bulb went off and I was like, "All right, girl, it's time to live. It's time to fall in love with the girl in the mirror. It's time to put you first." And I haven't looked back. There's some things that I really, really did well with, in terms of I shed depression, I shed anxiety, I came off of 12 plus medications. I
Wow.
changed my relationship with food. I changed the relationship with people around me. I ate better. I exercised. I read. I just did things that I wasn't doing. And my advice to young women at this point is don't wait. Like, don't wait. Go get it now.
Mhm.
Um,
So true.
I'm very, very, very blessed to say that I have made some awesome strides in the last few years. And while I celebrate being 50 and fabulous, over 50 and fabulous, I still think I'm 38. So now my body reminds me that Trick, you are not 38, but my mind,
Right.
I have a 38-year-old mindset. So yeah.
Right, right. Well, I'm embracing my 50 year mindset because all this wisdom was earned.
I
Okay,
know
I
that's
got
right.
receipts for all of it, and somebody again. I think I said this before. $1 million or be 20 again. You can keep your $1 million. I ain't doing this again.
Oh,
All the wisdom that we have. Um, and I kind of feel like you. I think you have an aha moment. Now, this isn't everyone, and it doesn't look like this for everyone. You don't, when you have that, when you have that kind of epiphany, it could be on anything. It could be your weight, it could be the way you value yourself, your career goals, your relationship goals, anything like that. But I think what happens is you say like, hey, I don't have the time that I thought I had when I was 20. I need to be very intentional with how I spend my time, who I spend my time
that
with,
part.
and what I spend my time on. And baby, if you are not doubling my time, if the investment is not worth it, you don't get it and you don't get access to me anymore. And I
Right.
think that's one of the biggest things that 50 gives you freedom to do. And you get it at 40. You start testing the waters at 40. Kind of
Right.
like, let me see how this looks. By
Right.
that time you see you like, my whole thing that I like to say is get with it or get left. That's
No,
that's
that's
me.
right.
So
Get going or get gone.
get going and get gone. Now I will say I saw this post on the gram where basically this young lady was, and we touched on this before, where she was talking about social media is not the space for women over, she said 40. I think she said 30 as a matter of fact. I think she said 30. And what that made me do is go down this deep dive of 50 and find 50 plus, finding
50 and
yourself at
fabulous.
50. And there is a movement of women who are at this age who want to bring their wisdom, who want to bring their experience to the table and kind of corral everyone together and say like, hey, I have this wealth that I'm willing to share with you young ladies, this knowledge that I'm willing to share. And I want us to really tap into that community, because that's what we're doing here with Curvy Girl Conversations. We talk and we joke and we laugh and we talk about chicken wings, but at the end of the day, we also get real about real life. Erika, right. you speak about your depression, you speak about your carbohydrate addiction, relationships, all of that. You give us real honest and raw stuff. And I don't want to speak for you, but I don't think that level of comfortability is something you may have had like 15, 20, or even 5 years.
And I think that's what you're dead on. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And the reason why I say I have this 38-year-old mindset is because for all those years that I did not put myself first, for all of those years, I feel I lost that time. While I'm blessed and highly favored to still be here and thriving at over 50, I am kind of rekindling my youth. You know what I mean? So I definitely embrace where I am. And I think that we all should do that. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing Curvy Girl Conversations. We are paying this thing forward, right? You can't get to where we are and not say, we have to share this. There's a community of women you just mentioned. Hey, I'm over 50 and we are both thriving on social media. So whoever said that somebody lied. Now it may not be that everyone is, but you know, everybody, you have to have personality as well, you know, because personality
right. It does.
But the
BBL will only get you so far.
BBL, I could use it. You know, there's some. I've given some thought to surgery, but I'm good. My Mr.
Next podcast topic. That's it. We got to talk about it. Yes. You know what? Okay, we have been threatening to go live on one of these podcasts. That might be the one.
That should be the one. That should be the one. I think it should. You know what I like too about I talked about you and I being successful on social media. I think one of the things that we should make sure that we continue to do is, number one, not just acknowledge our accomplishments and our achievements, but celebrate them as well, and celebrate them together. Right? You and I, we are planning a Curvy Girl meetup, a Curvy Girl Conversations meetup in 2025. And we want y'all to join us to come together, and we're going to celebrate that thing together. But that's just an example of some ways that you can reflect on, you know, how you are finding yourself and valuing and appreciating yourself over 50.
Yes. And you know what? For those of you who are interested in coming to that event, we're going to keep updating you, but we do want you to come and bring the knowledge and value that you have, whatever that looks like. And let me tell you something, everyone has value. Everyone has knowledge. You couldn't have made it to the age that you are if you didn't have something, right? So bring that, and we'll have more updates later on. I will let you know that it's going to be centrally located. That's a little tease. That's a little hint. But we'll let you tongue tie. We'll let you know more as we get more of the details. Erika, I want to give a couple of little ideas for us being over 50 of ways that we can love on ourselves.
Share the tea, girl. Share it. Let's go. Girl,
I was about to ask you, did you have any suggestions?
Oh. I'm like, share the tea, girl. Share. I'm ready to settle down, pick up my water, and listen. Give me one first. Give me one, and I'll follow you.
Sit with yourself and listen to your feelings daily. So I take 5 minutes every day, and I sit with myself. I remove the phone, I remove everything, and I just kind of take I can't think of the word. I assess where I am, and I say to myself, "Are you okay? Is everything okay? Is anything bothering you?" And I literally talk to myself and say that. So
That's a
that
good.
it really helps me because it allows me to just assess where I am. Like
Okay.
really just say, and okay, I don't want to talk too much, but I always end up talking too much. I'm long winded, you guys.
That's what we hear.
So,
We have a podcast because we talk. That's what we do.
right, right.
That's what
So
we do.
the other day, so I use a little app. I'm not saying the name of the app again because sponsors. Anyway, so I use a little app, and the app says, "What's your mood?" Right? And it has all these faces. It has happy face, proud face, bad face. It has all these faces, like I don't know, 20 faces. And I'm looking through, and at first I say happy, and then I'm like, that face is not my face. I
Am
don't
I really
feel
happy?
like that. And so then I start going through the faces, and the face I landed on was anxious. And so I had a 5 minute conversation with myself. Why are you anxious? What are you anticipating? And I was able to, I had a headache. I was able to get rid of the headache just by going through that process. I didn't put two and two together. I didn't. But just stopping. So I do that for 5 minutes every day. I just stop and I take a self-assessment of, how you doing? How's your Are you protecting your peace? What's your mental health like? Because that's important. That's very important. So
Okay.
that's just kind of my takeaway. So
I like it. So talk to yourself, assess where you are. And I mean, believe it or not, having conversations with yourself is a good thing. I know I talk to myself and I answer myself back as well. So there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. I would say what I've learned to do, at this big age, is practice gratitude, right? Like I have had so many health scares. I have had so many, instances
I love
where
it.
I could possibly not have been here on earth. So the gratitude for me is daily saying thank you for waking up. That's first and foremost. Because
Amen. Amen.
I woke up
Mhm.
today. There's so many people that did not. I have a lot of dear loved ones that are in heaven. And so the gratitude, being grateful for what you have, for who you have around you, for friends, for family, for your pet, for your coworkers, for anything that you have that you would be surprised to, because I could talk about a lot of things that I want to accomplish that I don't have, where I'm not yet. But there are so many people who would trade with me, the ability to stand up and go to work, the ability
I
to
know that's right.
gratitude. A lot of us want change. I know I want change. I'm desiring change. But I am grateful for where I am right now. I am grateful for what I have.
Mhm.
I'm grateful for family.
Mhm.
And I think we need to do more of that, more of practicing talking about what you're grateful for. So that's one of
Yeah,
the suggestions.
I love that. Let's lead with gratitude. I love that. I love that. Well, I'm going to tell you, listener, we just solved all the problems you ever had in the world right there. Like, just
All of them. All of
you
them.
good, you good. Fire your therapist. You don't need them no more. We just cured you.
No matter
But
where you are, too, no matter what age you are, whether you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, maybe even your 60s or above, I also think that what you should find is, even through all the chaos of what life brings every day, there's always going to be hurdles, there's always going to be something going on, but find something that you enjoy and do the damn thing. Find something that really lights your fire, something that really lights you up, something you're very passionate about, and then do it, and then practice it and do it regularly. Whether it's exercising, whether it's starting a business, whether it's I don't know, whatever it is that you enjoy. You might be knitting, you might, make candles, whatever it is, do it. Do something that makes you happy.
Whatever it is, do it. Do it.
Oh, we got to really show our A's. Whatever it is, do it. Girl, yet another successful Curvy Girl conversation. Kim,
as always,
we talked about social media. What is your social media handle?
You can always find me at the Curvy Girl Code. Come on over there so I can give you the secret to living life as a curvy girl.
I know that's right. And of course, you can find me at The Curvy Confidence on Instagram as well. We want to hear from you, though. Make sure that you head over to curvygirlconversations.com. Sign up. We're going to be doing our 2025 meetup. We want to hear from you. We are now on YouTube, so we need you to subscribe. And not only that, tell a friend that we're over here. Make sure that you are on your favorite podcast platform, listening, following, sharing. We've got some things to accomplish over these next few months. 2025 is around the corner, and we need you in the building. You heard me.
We taking y'all with us. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, y'all. Be good. You heard me. Welcome to Curvy Girl